Hey everyone, I know I haven't done the video in a little bit. Here's Horton. Just giving everyone some breakfast. Finally got him trained to the feeding stations. The divider is also gone. So now they have the whole space to themselves. Poppy is off getting bread. I am about 90% sure that Lily is pregnant because she is being so friendly to everyone. Usually she is the goat that headbutts everyone, fights. But lately she's just been so docile. Except for when she's eating, obviously. But when I removed the door and introduced Horton, she didn't even care. Usually when I introduce a new goat, it's a whole thing with her. Mistletoe, I'm still not sure about. I mean, we'll do blood draws here. About a month or two. They both were bred to Horton, so we'll have so many Nubians, of course. Lily's kids won't actually be registered, but Mistletoe's will be. Since Lily is just a Nigerian mix and not a registered Nigerian, they can't be registered. I'm hoping I can get a doe in from her this year. This will probably be one of her last years being bred. Might breed her again next year, depending how this pregnancy and delivery goes. She just turned 10 this month, so she's getting up there. I often get a question, how do I feed my goats during pregnancy? Well, I flush my goats, which means I increase their feed 2 weeks before breeding. I usually double. So Mistletoe got 2 pounds a day instead of 1 pound a day. Lily got 1 pound instead of ½ pound a day. And then about a week after being bred, I stopped that. Now I'll watch their condition because, I mean, their body will be supporting, you know, the babies plus themselves. They start getting skinny, I'll increase again. They get free choice hay. I say free choice, but as you can see, it's empty. But I stuff two hay feeders full of hay 2 or 3 times a day. They get a mixture of Purina goat feed. They do the textured, and then they get some alfalfa pellets. I don't have, I just right now a mixture this morning, or I would show you what that looks like. So I need to do another mixture, but I also add beet pulp and sunflower seeds, and then when I have them, I will also do whole oats. They get fed in the morning because if you feed them at night, their body is focusing on digesting that food instead of keeping them warm. And they tend to shiver if I feed them at night. So I just feed in the morning. If I feed twice a day, then I'll feed midday and morning instead of just in the morning. She's still getting used to being tied up. She's my little wild child. She don't like being haltered or anything. Collared she doesn't mind, but being tied up like this, she's not so sure. Horton, what are you doing? And we got this one here. What are you doing, bud? I'm telling you, get goats if you want to be entertained. It's never boring day with them. But anyway, and then about, let's say, a month or so before due dates, I'll increase the food a little bit, even if their body condition is good, just because that's when the babies do a lot of their growing, and so they'll take a lot of more nutrients from the mom. Now, I always give my pregnant goats alfalfa, whether it be pellet or hay form. Alright, girls, you ready to get loose? It's Rosie. She's looking much better. Still a little underweight here, but not much. I will be running a fecal in here in a couple of days. As soon as she poops for me, actually. And as long as her fecal comes back to normal, she'll go over with the others. And Poppy should be coming back here in a couple of days as well. Hey, Rosie. She's getting about a pound and a half of grain a day right now. We started her out at 1 pound, but that really wasn't enough. Still haven't gotten her copper yet. We're still working on a way to get that to her. So tonight I'm going to try it with some bread. Since that's the only way I can get Mistletoe to take it, maybe she will like it too. Hey, girly. What? What are you doing? What? As you see, she's a very friendly girl. I'm sure the bunnies will be happy when she goes over with the girls. They will have this little area to themselves. Speaking of which, I've been working on them, and they are so much more friendlier now. And they've been digging, I see. That's supposed to be in the litter box, but apparently that's where they like to pee. Before, this guy would just run as soon as you touched him, but it's actually one of my friendliest now. You buddy. I mean, they don't like being held, which they don't need to be held all the time, but they do like attention. See, she's coming over to check, see what I'm doing. But they're getting pretty big. They're about 3 months now. This is our boy. One of the best waters I have ever had are these. And I did have the food in one, but we actually switched over to a regular bowl like this. It can hold more, and it's just, they seem to like that better. As you can see, Rosie is pretty vocal. Alright guys, I think that's all I have for you today. Don't forget to hit subscribe. Until next time.